No, 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 it can't be happening. No, no, stop, no. Ah, yes, a flashback to when I made everything wrong with The Last Guess 2. And may I mention that these soldiers are not doing anything, and they're just walking in the background. May we get a justification for that? Well, I didn't know binoculars could change angles just like that. So, the war scene uses a M4 Sherman, which is out of date, and was used in World War II. They're each equipped with like AK-47s and no other weapons, and there's not even air support, a mortar squadron, or even a radio operator. Also, another thing, couldn't the general just like pick up the grenade and throw it back to where it came from, or just jump into the trench right in front of him? There's only one piece of cover out of this entire freaking desert. Good job, engineers. This guy gets stuck on the tent and then gets pushed by another guy. Now they're walking together. That's pretty gay.
There was an explosion, sir. The last guess has gone and blown up most of the army.
I think you mean throw a single grenade and blow up half of the army. Like, who does that? Who just, like, throws a single grenade and kills half an army? Nobody does that. That's not even what a grenade does. This guy gets stuck on the tent. I don't really understand this choice of music. It's really dramatic for just driving a jeep over to one of your dead soldiers. And maybe it's just for the bass drop to when the general gets stabbed in the back. Oh, hey, look, the general gets stabbed in the back.
He is unconscious, and his leg is swollen. But I think he will make it.
What? No, he is not going to make it. He got shot in the goddamn head. No, he got shot clearly right in the goddamn head. Not in the torso, not in any other place, just the head. He is dead. He's not unconscious. You are a bad soldier. Get out of here. Also, speaking of backgrounds, where are the broken down M4 Shermans? They are not seen anywhere in this scene.
I'm going to have a look around to see if I can find the last.
Oh man, I was going to throw a roll credits joke in there. Hey. Hunt down the Freeman. Okay, so the general gets stabbed and looks like this, right? So, the next frame is this. He just teleports into that position. I have no idea how he got into that position. Also, the sword kind of clips through the general's body and doesn't really stay in place. Okay, so she can apparently turn her neck like this. And I'm pretty sure that would result in a fractured neck. How come this guy has the agility to run across the battlefield to take out the general, but does not have enough time to take out the girl who is carrying an injured soldier to the jeep? She has to place him in, get in the jeep, start the jeep, then drive away. And what does the assassin guy do? Runs very slowly toward the jeep. Nope, forget that he has ran across the whole entire battlefield to take out the general. Also, the sword in his hand kind of reminds me of the firmly grasp it thing. Yeah, from SpongeBob.
Firmly grasp it!
Pathetic. I'll go find him myself.
Well, I don't need you. I'll game end him myself.
Okay, so judging where the colonel is actually aiming, he would have been shot in the head, not the chest. And the gun clips through the desk as he puts it down.
Pathetic.
Also, the music kind of abruptly ends. Why does Gus Stevens still have his military gear on? If he were having surgery, then he would have to take it off. Okay, who the hell doesn't keep watch over a guy who is on the enemy lines, laying in the enemy hospital, who has just fought against them, who hates the enemy's guts, and could wake up at any moment? I repeat, who the hell does that? Okay, Jez is the first one to walk in the room, which means he should be taken hostage instead of the doctor guy, because the doctor guy walked in second, and he's behind.
Stay right where you are.
So Jez walks in, the door is open, and now the door is closed and there isn't even a sound effect for that happening.
Those are the Colonel's elite guards. You really don't want to mess with them.
Really don't want to mess with them. A girl carrying a wounded soldier outsped one of them. Why should we have any reason to be afraid? Okay, now who the hell would build this? Was it in the blueprints? Does every single room have this type of safe house? Or does it only apply to this room specifically? Because I would find that very hard to believe. Because the Colonel would know about it and check under. But for now, it's just plot convenience.
Is that Guest's family?
Why would you even ask if it was Guest's family? I mean, he's right in the freaking portrait. Oh my god.
I need to go speak to my friend Rose. I'll explain everything on the way.
Maybe I should talk to my friend Rose and ignore the doctor's advice to stay here because...
They're searching everywhere for you.
Just for the sake of the Colonel knowing, because Rose is a fucking villain in this story, just for convenience, for the plot to move on so the Colonel knows and it makes sense at the end.
What is a guest doing outside of the prison?
Hey, if you wanted to be more convincing, then you should have just, like, stopped smiling. Because, oh my god, just change faces already, oh my god. So when Flamingo's aiming at Guest, he is pointing at the gun at him and facing him. Now, when the foot makes contact, like Jez's foot makes contact with his side, he all of a sudden just like teleports to face Jez. Oh my god, are you kidding me? First, it wasn't even like shooting as they were aiming the guns, and they had guns and they didn't even use them, but now it's just like they don't even reach for their guns. What's happening here, Oblivious? Also, there's a really generic sound effect when Guest kicks the bacon soldier in the back of his head.
Tie them up. I'll meet you over at the fence.
Oh my god, the delivery is so freaking bad. It's just so bad. Oh, it doesn't even sound like he's talking to a person. It just sounds like nothing has happened. He sounds so bored. Oh, he should have redone that voice line.
There were guards outside the fence.
Ooh, super spooky. But really, the voice acting here is terrible as well.
Rose, this is...
The last guest. You're a hero to everyone here at the camp.
I'm sorry for what they've done to you. I used to be a friend of your parents. What happened to them?
Whoa, wait. Guest used to be friends with Rose's parents? What? Guest didn't have any friends other than Daisy or Oblivious HD self-insert in the movies. No, he did not have any friends other than Daisy or Oblivious, I'm pretty sure. Wait. I recognize that animation. Hang on, let me do this for a moment. Okay, I think I made my point.
Here is the horrific footage captured by a bystander.
Oh my god. This film is a comedy now. It's not even taking itself very seriously at all. It's just so funny.
Why are the bad men killing all those?
Oh yeah, by the way, that flash right there, that the screen just like went dark for a minute. That wasn't even done by me. That was by the amazing editing team that put in a lot of time and effort into making this masterpiece.
I won't ever let anyone hurt you.
Oh yeah, and how did the dad even get the remote? How do you even get the remote? Did he just use Accio remote on the thing or something? Because he didn't have it, he just walked in. Okay, I know this film really wants to be serious and take itself very seriously, but you can't do that when you're swimming with freaking clothes on. Holy shit, how strong is this kid? One door slam, and the whole portrait just falls on the floor and breaks. And plus, the glass shattering sound didn't really sound very muffled for the door being closed and stuff. I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but the horse here, yeah, that's a free model you can find on Roblox Studio. Also, the horse's reins are up. Who's riding this horse? A ghost or something? That explains why the horse is just, like, making all these awkward movements. I don't know about you, but I hear, like, screeching metal sounds, and it sounds like a door is opening, but this is a wooden barn, and plus, the barn door is already open.
Make any sound and I'll kill you.
I don't know about you, but I would start running if I saw that guy. Like, Rose was, like, looking at the entrance of the barn, which clearly means that she saw the guy entering the barn house, so why didn't she start running? I don't know. You tell me.
Get away from my daughter.
Okay, if you want to actually take out a terrorist, then you have to sound menacing so you can chase him off. And wipe that stupid smug smile off your face. Also, your feet are kind of clipping through the ground. Okay, what the hell? You have a gun. He has to aim at you to shoot you. Why didn't you shoot him when he aimed at you? Okay, the father is way too embedded into the ground here.
Hello, Rose.
Okay, so the colonel just met this girl. How does he know her name?
Me and my mom were brought here.
Okay, the voice acting here just sounds way too over-exaggerated.
An underground passageway just outside the prison to transport guests from the camp to the arena. During the guest games, we are taken through a steel doorway. The bacon soldiers lead us through the winding passageways. There are guards posted at different points along the tunnel. You'll need to figure out how to get past them.
Okay, this raises even more questions. How does she know about this system if she never participated in the guest games? Notice how the lights follow the bacon soldiers. Okay, so as the camera zooms through the hallway, there's this little strip of light you can notice in one of the corners. These guys got beat up so hard that their bandanas just disappear off their face.
Okay, got it.
The music is just so loud that I can barely even hear Jez's voice. You know, I think these guards just forgot that they had guns. You know, I think Jez just killed that guy because we can see his ghost, like, right after it. So Jez hasn't even crossed over the guard's body yet, but in this frame, he's just, like, teleported right in front of it. How'd Jez even know that this guard was going to cross paths with him? Like, that doesn't really even make any sense. Again, this guy was heading steadily down the hallway until Jez's foot made contact with his head, and now all of a sudden the guard guy is facing Jez. Guess who dodged a bullet traveling 830 feet per second? Why does the music here sound like a chandelier that just dropped on the floor and broke? Now, I don't know if you see this, but there's actually a light attached to the bullet. Okay, now when the hell did Jez get there and take out the guard? Because there was literally a bullet that just went by Guest, and all of a sudden, he's there.
Something doesn't seem right. It's too quiet.
Why does the door open now? Like, they were standing right in front of it. Why does it open now? Is there like a button to push? Because I don't see no button.
I think you might be surprised.
Oblivious HD, you clearly watched my Everything Wrong with the Last Guest 2 video, so you tried to make an excuse to why the Colonel knows Jez's plans. Why throw away such a character like this? You could have done something with that assassin guy that showed up while Jez was working out as an adult, but no! You just had to throw away Rose. Also, this isn't a surprise, it's just a big disappointment. Also, this movie rips off bad Disney twist villains.
Remember just one thing. Be strong. Always be strong.
I never thought I would be doing any cliches in this video, but motivational quote at the end of the movie cliche.